Hello friends, I am Chevy. Welcome to my shed. How are you? I'm good. I got my haircut today, and I realized I don't think we've ever talked about haircuts because it's not important. I can't think of anything in my life that's less important to me than getting my haircut or my hair in general. Not less than, no, getting my haircut is important. How it's cut, not important at all. And I find it interesting. I've been getting my haircut at the same place for like 20-ish years. Not quite. They haven't been open that long. I don't know, 15 years, let's say, at least. It's the salon that's inside my local Walmart. And I started going there just because when I was a mechanic, the car dealership, we shared a parking lot with the Walmart. We didn't share. The Walmart was right there. So I could just walk down there at lunchtime and get my haircut. And I did. And I did it at about every month or two or whatever. So I've been going there forever. And today I got my haircut. It was a new person. I don't ever ask for the same person. I just go get whoever. I don't care. And I have the same conversation with every time I sit down. They're like, "How do you want your haircut?" And I'm like, "I don't, just cut it." I've at this point figured out I like the size, my sides to a number 3. So I say a number 3 and just do whatever you want. And they always it baffles them for some reason. And they're like, "What do you, just scissor it?" I don't know, just cut it. Make it so it doesn't look stupid, And I don't give any care about my hair at all. It's hair. It's dumb. I'm 6'4". Nobody sees it. You can't see my hair when I'm standing up. You see up my nose. You see my beard. You don't see my hair. I don't give a crap. I'm going to put a hat on. I wear a hat almost all the time when I'm not in my house. And so it's just, I have this conversation of, I sit down, every new person is like, "Just cut it. I don't give a shit. Just do it." And it baffles me because if you've ever been to a barber, like a man's barber, if you go to a real barber, one of the old time guys that have been doing it forever, they'll look at your head and go, "When was your last haircut?" And you go, 3 months ago, and they go, "Okay," and then they cut your hair. That's it. That's the entire transaction. Unless you want something special, unless you want a flat top or a bowl cut or whatever you might ask for, a traditional man's cut, whatever. If you just go in and sit down, they go, "How long?" 3 months? Done. They cut your hair and you walk out. That's it. I don't even care that much. I would be fine if I sat down and she just buzzed me. I don't give a damn. Whatever. It means nothing to me. And it seems to always baffle them that it means nothing to me. They find that to be very amusing. And I'm wondering if it's because I'm going to a quote salon. They don't see a lot of men. They see a lot more female clientele that do care, or are there just a lot of men that really care about their hair? And I'm just not one of them. I think that both of those scenarios could be real, but for me, whatever, just cut it. When I was a kid, all I wanted was long hair. I really wanted long hair. I, of course, had a mullet in the 80s. I had a rat's tail when that was popular. But I was never allowed to have long hair because my dad was just absolutely against it. Only druggies have long hair. And so I wasn't allowed to have long hair, even though I was a druggie. But whatever. Didn't matter. And then I joined the Marine Corps, which obviously you're not going to have long hair in the Marine Corps. And so I got my hair cut every week in the Marine Corps for 4 years. And then after that, after I got out of the Marine Corps, I did let it grow. I let it grow for 5 or 6 years. When I got married the first time, it was shoulder length. I never really got past that. I have super dense, thick hair. In the summertime, if I let my hair grow out, it's basically like wearing a knit cap all the time, and I just sweat, and it's gross. And so eventually, with the long hair, I was just like, I can't do this. My hair is way too thick for this. Just cut it off. And I haven't had long hair since, and I have no desire to. I'll say I'm not going to get it cut, and then 3 months later, it's really irritating me. It's starting to get into my eyes or whatever, and just let it go. Come on, let's get it cut. But, yeah. Do you care about your haircut? Are you a man, and do you have a specific order that you give the person and details? I don't. You know, as far as I'll go is to tell them I'm gonna have a huge cowlick. Don't worry about it. Just let it go. Don't, because I've had girls sit there and I say girls. Yeah, that's true. I don't think I've ever had a man's haircut in a very long time. All the women, all the people there are women. I've had them like fuss over my cowlick like forever, sitting there trying to buzz it and make it look decent. I'm like, listen, I'm slapping a hat on as soon as I leave the store. I walked in with a hat on. I'm putting it right back on. So don't fuss over it. Other than that, I don't tell them anything. Just cut it. I often will joke with them and say, I don't tell you how to, I'm not going to tell you how to do your job. Just cut the hair. Am I crazy? Maybe you guys give a damn. I don't. Let me know. Thank you for being here as always. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing, being amazing friends, wonderful people. I really appreciate you. I'll see you tomorrow. Today's 1,000 plus little things happy, successful people do differently. We are learning 12 stressful things to stop tolerating. Number 9, the lingering of unfinished business. Stop procrastinating. Start taking action to tie up loose ends. Putting something off makes it harder and scarier instantly. That is something that I'm really bad at. Especially when it comes to business stuff, I don't like dealing with it. And when I get those emails, I get those whatevers, it just kind of sits and I think I'll open that, I'll do that thing tomorrow. I don't want to deal with it today. And then of course that never happens. And then a month later I'm in trouble. I have to learn how to do that and I'm not good at it. I'm not good at learning how to do that is what I mean.